Let me hack on it. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Alright, everybody, I'm finally back, but I'm not doing Texas Chainsaw anymore. We're doing this instead. Cucina Stellata, and it's a horror game about food or something like that. I don't know. From 19th century, somewhere in the countryside of Romagna, Italy. Look at my nice pixelated house. What the? There we go. And there's a cataclysmic event. Are there going to be eyeballs in our food that we got to pick out? Is that what's going to happen? Oh, is that us? Look at us with our little lantern there. Can I move? No. Great harm comes to those who let themselves be conquered by wine. Little by little, they grow nauseated by food and find nourishment almost entirely in drink. Thus, they degrade themselves in the eyes of the world, becoming ridiculous, dangerous, and beastly. By Pellegrino Artuzzi. Are we an alcoholic? Is that what's going on? Okay. Can I... It's not like... Oh, it's not like free movement. It's just... Can I pick this up? No. Add the oil to the pan. Is this... No, that's not oil. Okay. Is there... Foreboding pause menu there? Jesus. Oil. Oil. Got the oil. Pan. Chop the onion, carrot, and celery. Onion. I don't think that's how you cut an onion, but okay. Just do it automatically. And you're gonna hear all my clicking too. I have a shitty office mouse, and I'm not going to experiment with noise reduction settings in OBS because I'm lazy like that. Let's see. Okay, come over here. Come over here. I'm also perpetually out of breath, and I need to continuously breathe into my... It adds to the experience. I'm always breathing into my mic. Chop the meat and add it to the pan. Well, where the hell's the meat? Back here? What the hell? Nothing. Meat. Am I blind? And that's a glass. I don't know why I'm clicking on that. Is it... Right there? Right there the whole time. Chopping away at it like a pro. Is this human flesh? Or is it just ground beef? I hope it's just ground beef. Pour the red wine into the pan. There we go. Tomato sauce. Is this just going to be a culinary experience? Oh, there we go. Yeah, right. The red stuff. Okay. Okay, I did not know what tortelli is or was. Right in the notebook. They say that curiosity is a dangerous trap, leading man into abysses from which he can never return. It is the same hypocritical world, which claims not to care about food, that makes no civil or religious celebration without eventually spreading the tablecloth. And trying to eat as heartily as possible. Therefore, I say, always choose for your raw materials the finest goods, for these will make an impression. And if this precious fruit, of who knows where origin, is as rare as I believe, it must cost as much or even more than truffles. But caution must be exercised with hope and fervor, for hidden prayers already hold future sorrow. I am repulsed by witnessing, as they say, the desecration of God's grace. Yet indulgence and appetite are too great. Okay. A. Font. Oh. I like the stylistic font better, so we're just going to go with that. Did we do it? We already added tortelli to the pan. You want more tortelli? Or wait, no, pot. Plate the dish. Nothing wrong with what we made so far, right? I can't cook for shit in real life, but, you know, this is fine. They're just teaching me. Had a bit of a seizure there. It's the Big Bang. kind of looks like my anus. Meals like these make me feel like a neophyte in the kitchen and in the art of tasting. Not only the quality, but the sheer delight leaves me astonished and my dreams fulfilled. Its sauce blends with so many dishes, keeping such excellent company that it's worth the effort to satisfy every curiosity and rekindle the fire and the stoves, to get back to work and plunge like a deep-sea diver in search of the goodness and beauty I adore. I often say that one should only return to food when the stomach persistently cries out for help, yet I inherited almost unbridled erotic instincts from nature, at times nearly ruining my health and everything else. Moreover, if man neither crave food nor experience sexual stimulation, the human race would soon perish. I gotta hydrate. Why? It's gonna go into something weird here. We're gonna eat testicles, aren't we? We're gonna eat testicles. Moreover, if man neither crave food... Okay, yeah, right, read that. So here I am again! Casseroles, pots and lids. Open your legs, aromas of the undergrowth, sautés and braids of garlic, for I have returned amongst you. Still looks like an anus. Onion, carrot, and celery from the shelf and add them to the pot. I'm out of water, so I can't hydrate. Add the oil to the pan. I need to hydrate for all the screaming. Right, oil. Onion, carrot, and celery from the shelf. Chop them and add them to the pan. Chop it. Good job, Utile. Tell me how good of a job I did cooking in the comments. Or chopping. Go to the cellar, grab the cleaver, and cut the meat. You talking about a penis? Or testicles? Just like I said? Just like I said? Huh? Huh? Come here. I called it, didn't I? Come here, you malnourished son of a bitch. I'ma eat you! Yeah. Okay, yeah, can you shut up now? Yeah, there goes your arm. Let's get this over with. We're gonna feed you to yourself? Okay, oh, you want, we're chopping more of it. Oh, we're cubing it, just right then. There's some good meat on that hand right there. Shut up, man. Okay, well, that's our twist. Let's get to eating human flesh. Oh, right. Silly me. This is a culinary experience for one. This guy isn't involved at all. Go yourself. Put the meat on the cutting board and dust it with flour. Done and done. I've seen every single season of Hannibal, and I've seen that the new show, and I've seen Silence of the Lambs, so I know what it's all about, man. I know what it's all about. They say it tastes like pork, human flesh. So, wait, broth. Can't forget that. Can't forget that. Tomato sauce. Tomato. It's almost like blood. I quiver in anticipation and can barely restrain my restless twitching finger that ceaselessly torments my beard as if trying to spread the remnants of a flavor that once passed through it. God, you're poetic but gross. It is neither sweet nor bitter nor sour nor salty. Perhaps it's not even... It's umami! It's meat! It's umami! Isn't even a flavor my ass. Not really. It's a sensation, an enchanting shiver that sneaks into the mouth and throat, something slimy and indefinable that leaves behind a brutal echo, an aftertaste that never fades. There's no way to describe it, for no words exist to define it. It's called cannibalism, dumbass. Let's eat that long pig or whatever. They said something like that in that Hannibal show. Okay, long pig. Yeah. Human flesh. Was it over here? No. Right. Eat. Let me eat. Okay. Have your spiritualness happen. And we can gaze into the anus of the universe. Together. As one. One. Not two. One. It is certainly a flavor, but not one that human taste has ever experienced before, nor could it ever hope to savor. a shadow that does not exist on the world's taste buds, and that seems to feed alternately and contrary on something within me. Yeah, bloodlust. Even every other ingredient appears diseased, contaminated by its proximity, producing twisted fruits with taste so warped that no one would dare try them except those who, unbound by the dogmas and chains imposed by traditional cuisine, claim for themselves a flavor that is not of this world. It is like a painter's discovery of a new color or a chilling nuance, one that seems as though it had always been available, ignored in a remote corner of our darkened iris, atrophied, unaccustomed to surprise, and unprepared for shock. Yeah. Well, you don't seem very shocked by the fact that you're eating human. Well, it's like actual that you otherwise don't seem shocked. Okay. Whatever gross shit are we gonna eat? Some rat? That wouldn't even be nearly as bad as what we did to that poor guy down there. I don't know. Give him a name in the comments or something. Onion. Click on it again. Get it in there. God, I'm such a hard-working shit. We gotta do it again. Jesus Christ. Please. Please. He's not meat. Or she, whoever. I'm so sorry, man. So disfigured, he can't even. Arm. Oh. Jeez. Okay. We're just going straight for the kill. Intestines. Let me hack on it. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! I don't know how you're still alive, but I don't know. We're not going to question it. Yeah, I'm going to turn around, and he's going to be somehow, like, he's going to have somehow broken free. He's going to beat my ass. Or she. I don't know. They're so... I don't... You can't tell who they once were. Cut. Now we have fine, precise movements. Right, you gotta savor the flavor, or the experience of preparing the meats. Cut the meat. Attitude pan. Oh god, I don't want to see that guy again. I don't want to see him again. I don't want to see our friend again. Why couldn't we have grabbed the white wine? Are you dead yet? Yeah, you're dead. Okay, sorry, buddy. Yeah, I'm surprised you even survived the dismemberment. You are one tough mother, and that is commendable. Yeah. There we go. Add the broth. I wonder what's in the... It's probably just water, right? Yeah. The diseased, corrupted water. Once it was said that pottage was man's fodder, but this one seems more like the fare of angels and devils, ogres and Mazapegal. Please correct my pronunciation there, Jesus. Magalasi and Marmacule? Spirits and essences of myth. I feel my stomach gnashing its teeth, eagerly preparing for a bestial feast. I listen to the ancestral call of hunger and distinguish every word it utters. Now the palate, now the colon, now even the bile itself with its acidic tides, and still the shrieking taste buds singing their clear, piercing notes. As the pleasure unfolds, alas, a vortex rises from the deep depths of my innards. A force so impetuous, a spasmodic outburst that fills me with understanding and compassion for all those wild, primitive beasts ruled by passion and the violence of flesh. I don't like the way you write, man. Oh, okay, chop it. Back to really coarse bestial movements again. Squishy. So we have that corpse down there. Are we going to eat the rest of that, or what's happening here? Just cut the same piece over and over again, and somehow it turns into two. That could have been at least 3 or 4 there. Spread the meat on the bread. Ugh, looks gross. Okay, time to see the universe once more. It's colon. I don't feel very enlightened right now. More so disgusted, if anything. But, you know, it does it for this guy. Maybe he's imagining his, like, intestines as, like, some spiritual thing. My word! Certain laws lie hidden within the nature of taste, such that I could have never imagined. I feel every fiber of my body twisting and writhing. I bat, seized by a new sensation with every bite, for this flesh does not belong to the earth. We're all made of carbon, it does, nor does this flavor conform to the human order. After a single meager taste, such is its power that all of our food loses its usual virtues. Wine turns to water, bread crumbles into ash, and even the air seems laden with an imperceptible scent. Nothing washes away this shadow upon my tongue, as if my very body were learning a new way to perceive the world, a way both wrong and forbidden. Yeah, definitely wrong. And yet, what is most terrifying in the heart of this damp night, with my throat parched and my stomach emptying so swiftly, is that something inside me still longs for that flavor. Are we eating and then just shitting it all out, like right after we eat? That's some impressive metabolism, but you know, I've had days where I've shit like 3 or 5 times. It just happens. I'm a lanky guy. I've got quick, fast metabolism, but you know, you're gonna eat decomposing flesh, man. Seriously? Bam! 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 Oh! Okay. Oh, it startled me how he just hopped up there. Cut the meat. The sweet treat of the meat. Ugh. Click the cleaver. Click it. Brain. Give me that kuru prion disease. That's a thing I heard about too. Don't ask how I know so much about cannibalism. That was Hannibal also. It taught me everything I know about cannibalism. Come to think of it. What misfortune! What ill-fated news! Oh, wretched swamp! I feel like actor on a Shakespearean play. Oh, foul quagmire! Oh, unholy land that has sheltered me since I was a child! Have you no pity for your own children? You let no food stay wholesome for long, and this one, amongst all, so sweet and precious, you can barely stand abundance. A curse upon you. Oh, you're talking about the body being rotted. Okay, right, trying to analyze that. Okay. An egg. Is this an actual egg, or is this like a... I don't know. Okay. Looks like a normal egg. Maybe we'll crack it and a human embryo will pour out of it. I hope I'm wrong. Bowl. Oh, thank God, it's a normal egg. Oil? Huh? That's a nice brain. Well, we're gonna get sick and die from this shit, but at least we won't be able to hurt anybody else. Alright. Coat the meat with the batter. Oh, okay. Egg batter. That makes sense. Sorry. Little indigestion there. You know how it is. Got the burps. Alright, we got that in there. Alright, in the notebook. I cannot but entrust myself to fate. May this change in appearance and these vapors, despite the stench, he knows I farted, enhance the flavor, as they do for grappas, seasoned cheeses, and cured meats. For I will know that spoiled foods at times hold unexpected effects. Have fun dying from kuru. I keep turning down my volume because I'm afraid it's just gonna, like, you know, ramp up and there's gonna be some massive jump scare at the end that I'm just not ready for, and I don't want to shit my pants on camera. I've already done that before. To be honest, I just don't want to do it again. That's a lot of text. Okay, let's go. This time the tasting was like a walk through the height of summer, a murky, tangled path through a flowering garden where the way was painted in color and breathed fragrances like a dream. In that vast and luminous expanse, it seemed as if the entire course of my life flowed before me. The path opened beneath an arch of dentate ivy. I made my way down a gorge, through patches of light and shadow, stepping where the branches parted onto pools of golden mucosa, and beneath the trees on my left, indistinct blankets of pharyngeal primroses stretched out like a carpet. The air seemed to lay soft kisses upon my skin. From the deep belly of the wood came the cooing of wild doves, mingled with the warm, gastric gurgling of a welcoming brook. The ground there was so overlain with primroses that avoiding them was impossible, lost as if they were in that digestive churn. The sweetness of the air and the and the green of the fronds, dripping with enzymatic liquors, almost filled me with reverence. At last I emerged from that garden through an orifice of hedges and brambles, sweaty and disheveled, the man freshly torn from his mother's womb. You want to eat more dead, dude? Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Am I cutting myself? Well, jump scare. I'm scared. You have every right to call me a coward in the comments. I was shielding my eyes from what may be at the window. Yeah. In the end, it has left me alone, yet a new energy surges within me, flowing from top to bottom, carried like a bolus deep. You got a shit? Like a bolus deep into my most hidden bowels. I myself, it seems, am changed. It is the simplest explanation, and yet the wretchedest one. Thus, why shouldn't I have become part of this splendid essence, a link in metabolic chain that always finds its final rest in the vilest of Am I gonna shit? We gonna shit in that bucket, aren't we? Time to get to work. With pleasure. Let's get to chopping. It's squishy. Actually, no, that's... I mean, it kind of bounces when you cut it, but that's a rather solid shit. I don't think it would squish like that, but okay. Oh, bread. Oh, we're shit smearing. Oh, our last bit of bread. You know, as I cut this, my ass is starting to hurt. Not in the way... Okay, I don't need to shit. It hurts. I've been sitting here all the goddamn day. Like the gamer I am. Having nothing better to do. Alright. We had bread with meat. Now we're having bread with shit spread. Yeah! We're gonna get all kinds of diseases. Oh, is it killing us? See how it's all like erratic? Oh, that's totally what's happening, isn't it? Either that or we're just going more insane. What a catastrophe! A sharp, biting taste, filthy as a gutted rag, a faded memory of its once pristine purity, perhaps too diluted. The spirit of tastiness and delight has scattered along the way. Perhaps its graces and virtues have surrendered to the stomach, and from there to the flesh entirely. Nothing remains for me now but to surrender for one last attempt. What, we gonna drink our own piss now? Well, I saw the shit going on outside the window. Let's get to all that mutilation. Let's cut this meat. Ah! You going with good old lefty first? You're disrespecting your non-dominant hand. Ugh. You know, it is rather impressive that you can cut off your own arm at such an awkward angle like that, and then have the stamina after doing something like that to carry it up to a cutting. Oh, pan. I'm not gonna question this. I guess. Never mind. I am. I guess our guy has a tiny left arm. How do you feel? I notice with a certain astonishment a twitch in my lashes and tears that blur my vision, and yet, by some cruel contradiction, my eyes burn like flames on dry, sorry about the mouse, stubble, scorched by their own dryness, like earth cracked by drought, the very drought of the soul, which has already drained every last tear before it can fall. And thus it happens that, like who gazes too long upon the high sun, finding no haven in the shadow of night, I feel myself consumed by fire without a single tear to quench the blaze. We gonna immolate? We're gonna... Sorry, I'm tense. I'm a little tense. I'm more tense than I let out. I talk when I get tense. Or I do this. Or this. Didn't mean dab there. That's a bit outdated. But he's like, now I taste disgusting too. Or I'm just bleeding to death. Or this is the inside of my colon. Wait, it is! Dude, that is like an intestine, isn't it? I feel my vigor leaving me, yet I still breathe in the glory of the tasting. Little time remains, and I must make the most of it so that my final work may take shape. God, spirit, or devil, whoever you are, grant me one last fateful taste. Grant me but a thread of oil over this tepid pottage, my very life. It's his intestines, isn't it? It has to be. I am feeling rather tense. You are succeeding at that game. Oh, you're just... Sorry, I was... It's not the gore... I'm expecting like a... That was... Like a demon. Or the dude from before. I'm a... Alright. There we go! I did it! My first... Oh. Okay. Still looks like a... cosmic colon of sorts. Did we burn our house down? Is it over? Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh! Press any key to continue and get a random ass jump scare? Just credits. Those are still good audio effects. Are we done? Are we done? I'm. Consider supporting us through the itch.io page. I'll link that in the description in case you want to help these guys. And I swear, you know, underneath my arm, I saw the dead dude from earlier, like hanging up on a wall or something. Unless I'm just, you know, that crazy. Oh, well, I'm back in OBS. That was Cucina Stellata. That was an experience. Just I don't know. Subscribe or I'll eat you. Yeah. I'll lock you in my basement and I'll eat you. I'm hungry. I'm trying to gain some weight, you know. Skinny guy. You better fucking subscribe. I mean it, seriously.